I just found out I have Lyme disease too. What?
Dolphins every day and birds, and it was deep and tucked around back there. Well, I don't think we'll be able to get things shipped.
The C6 peptide is positive if it's greater than 1.1 and you're 1.49.
Okay, I have some definitely more chronic pain than I'm accustomed to having, I'm trying not to drink coffee right now, and without coffee I have a ton of brain fog.
There's a lot of real unknowns.
I know how little we know, so that's okay. My husband was just about to order bees today, so we will probably just kind of manage this on our own, and I think he's seen a lot of doctors already on this, and we're about to start I guess we now. I thought he was about to start bee venom therapy, but I guess we are about to start bee venom therapy. So I think that, and then I'm cooking this like Lyme diet for him. So, I'm slightly on the course, but not totally on the course of healing Lyme. So I guess I feel fine with that and kind of taking it on the healing aspect myself. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know why, but Charlie just like really wanted me to get a Lyme test before we left Vermont and left our healthcare providers, and I was like, okay, whatever, like I'll do it pretty much just for you. And yeah, I was like pretty 100% sure that would be a negative. No, I have Lyme disease too. What the heck?
Where is the line between dreaming?
That is a lot to take in.
It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I haven't left my room, but the truth is, if I'm honest, I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go? Pull the sheets over my head, hoping change is gonna find me.
So they turned all the water on the dock off, so we have to fill up our water tank. We have to fill up gallon by gallon with this and carry it down and pour it in. It is time consuming. Oh my god, it doesn't even turn on today. Yachting. Charlie and I just spent basically the whole morning talking about what to do, and oh, it's such a hard decision. So we were like, okay, do we go south, and can we do bee venom therapy in the Bahamas or the Caribbean? Because this morning we woke up and it was winter. It was just cold. The docks are frozen. And it was too cold, and so we're like desperately wanting to go south, but there are some cons to that, and I was like, well, maybe we can find a beekeeper. And I messaged 2 beekeepers in the Bahamas, and they both got back to me, and they were so nice, and like, yeah, we have plenty of bees. But then we were thinking about all of the trees we have cut down and are sitting in piles for us to process for lumber for our house. And if we go to the Bahamas, I think we'd want to stay a while and really go deep, travel deep, and get connected with, settle down, you know, not just like fly through them. And then our trees would probably get rot and not be usable, and that doesn't feel good. So we thought, okay, maybe we're in the perfect place to build a tiny house, because this town is where my family is, so we could build a tiny house in their yard, and attach that to Charlie's truck and drive it north, so that when we get to Vermont we have a cozy little place to live out of the rain. I think we're gonna do that, and then maybe plan in advance to go next winter for a really long sail through the Caribbean. So that's the current plan. I'm gonna go crazy pending a tiny house dream board tonight. There we go. All right. So, what did you make there?
Oh, we're on. Himself a coffee substitute.
Let's look at tiny house ideas. Ready?
Let's.
So none of these are exactly like what I have in mind. In fact, I saved some things that I even don't like, but there might be like one little detail that I like. And I actually like this one quite a lot.
So
Hardwood floors. I don't like, they have this slat-sided thing everywhere.
Oh, my favorite part.
It'll drive your eyes crazy.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
You should see it when it's closed. The whole wall closes, the light goes through in streaks. It looks beautiful, but you'll hate it.
I would hate the contrast.
Yeah, I love it.
My eyes have trouble with contrast.
Yeah, we can add that once we get better from Lyme disease. Yeah, but I really like too how the counters, the color of, you know, they have kind of a unicolor thing going, which on wheels, dear.
And then just add the trailer there. Should be fine.
I think we're gonna need to.
It fits with your modern aesthetic, huh?
I love that. Yeah, if you can get that on a trailer, go for it, dear.
Gotta see what the height restrictions are.
Okay, back to here, dear. Practicality. Also, if this was available, I would let you have it.
Any of those funky shapes and the dome shapes and everything and the things with windows that go on the roof, they start to
This is a bad idea.
go against the convention of traditional flashing and letting rain fall and snow build up. Okay, this is all just looking at in plan view, straight from the side, like a slice. So we got our hill that comes up, and then you have the old Sarah tent, where you were with your pop tent on top. Then over here we have a pull-off made by some fill before it gets to the stream, which is coming down over here, flat spot.
Where we'll build a house.
And I reckon we're going to be building here. So I guess this is a pretty good staging spot for the tiny house, except I was going to use it to process all the lumber, which is in a big pile in the center. So we could put the tiny houses over here on the side, or just on the perimeter of this area. That's probably not going to work out. So this really does make most sense.
So you'd move the lumber from the second plateau to the third plateau before processing?
No, well, no, I think it'd still process it here, just more carefully.
And then you take piece by piece up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we do really have almost equivalent amounts of lumber in both plateaus.
That's true.
There's
There's
some big ones up there.
larger trees up above, but we could also put the houses inboard. But then there's a giant pile of wood there. Or we could plan to have them moving all of the time, which is really unlikely with a tiny house, though. Things will fall over.
Those are harder to move than boats.
Yeah.
Station.
So what are we doing here?
Oh, we are making Sarah's tiny studio on wheels to survive until we're thriving.
What are we making here?
Oh, this is going to be the tiny house of Sarah and Charlie. This is going to be Sarah's private studio where I do all of my work and my taking care of myself, my yoga and meditation, and I'm going to have a tea party corner. Tea parties. And a little wood stove over here. And these are pillows everywhere, all over the place. Big circular pillows. Thanks for making them circular, by the way. Oh, and Charlie's garage is going to be his version of this, and it's actually probably going to go where this is, because this is a blown up view of the situation.
What we decided is we're going to have a tiny house, which is short enough to drag up the hill. So about 20 feet, maybe a little more.
And it will be cooking, dining, and maybe sleeping.
So we got the cooking left here.
Probably not.
I figure that the sleeping should probably be close to your...
So, you're just going to have to build yourself one of these too, because if you've built me one that now you just want to come inside of to use my desk, we haven't solved the problem. So, you're also going to have to build you one for you. So, 2 Bumbles lair.
So where's the layer and where's the center and what's the one in the center called?
This one is called Compromises. It's where neither of us love anything inside of it, but we both can stand it.
And that's the tiny house.
This is where the kitchen is, and where we're going to sleep, and where we're going to have a sofa built in, because we shouldn't have a sofa. And this will be the living quarters, the shared family space.
All right.
And since we both work from home and live from home and these spaces are tiny, this will be a little mini porch that goes over to my office, which is designed like that. And
Yoga mat, standing desk, tea kettle. Got it.
wood stove.
And then I'm going to have my own standing desk and a pile of bicycles and knickknacks.
Yep. It'll be real dirty in here.
Perfect.
Do anything you want.
Okay. Thanks, dear.
We'll have to get 3. And that'll be okay, because these 2 side ones should be super cheap to build, because they won't have to have like plumbing or anything, because that'll be in Compromises. And
They're just little outbuildings.
yeah, but these are in super high demand, and I don't really see that changing, so we will, once we get a house built, be able to sell them no problem, because they'll be beautiful. Thanks for watching. Join us next week as we go for a sail for my birthday and show you the Chesapeake Bay. If you enjoyed this episode, I would feel so grateful if you would like it and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss an episode.